If you have a variable speed pool pump or a VSP, you've already set yourself up for great energy savings and filtration for your pool. But even with a variable speed pool pump, you still could be wasting some money. Just installing a VSP isn't really enough. That's kind of like buying a high-performance sports car and only driving it in first gear. So today on Clearwater Chronicles, we're going to focus on the single most important number on your pump screen, the RPM. If you can get this right, you could see significant energy savings almost overnight. So let's talk about how we're going to optimize it. So a traditional single speed pump is easy. There's on and there's off. It's either full speed or no speed. Full speed is needed for things like backwashing or spa jets. Most of the time, just filtering your pool, you don't need all that power. It's overkill and you're paying for it. A VSP lets you decouple flow from time. Run slower, use less energy, but still achieve whatever number of turnovers that your individual pool might need to achieve clarity. The real efficiency comes when you realize how much energy you save when you lower the RPMs. And that brings us to the science. RPM means revolutions per minute, or how fast the motor spins. Here's the key principle. It's called cube law. Slowing the pump lowers flow roughly in proportion to the RPMs. But power consumption decreases much faster. For example, reducing the RPMs by half roughly reduces the flow by half, but energy reduces by a factor of about 8. Now I say roughly because your numbers are going to vary depending on your pool setup, shape, pump efficiency, and even your plumbing. So as an example, if 3,000 RPM is costing us $10 a day, drop that RPM to 2,000 and energy use could be reduced by over 70%. That's why setting your lowest RPM correctly is the most impactful decision that you can make as far as efficiency goes. This is where it can get kind of tricky because there is no one-size-fits-all RPM that fits for all pools and all situations. Your ideal minimum is going to achieve whatever number of turnovers that your own pool needs for clarity, and also allows all your pool's features and equipment to run properly. Some factors to consider are your pool size and your turnover rate. As a bare minimum, you want to filter the volume of pool water at least once every 24 hours. For most pools, it's going to be more than that. I have another video that shows you in detail how to calculate this. I'll link that one in the description. You also want to consider your filter type, whether you're running a cartridge filter or a DE or a sand filter. Cartridge and DE filters often need lower flow. Very low speeds can allow fine debris to accumulate. A third thing to consider are whatever essential features your pool has. Chlorinators, spa heaters, even cleaner lines have minimum flow requirements. So you want to set your lowest flow to meet the highest requirement of whatever those items are, at least when they're in use. Practically, start low and check your water's clarity. If it's cloudy, raise your RPM accordingly until clarity returns. Another thing that you want to remember is optimal RPM is not a set it and forget it number. You should be adjusting for your pool's conditions. Backwashing, filter cleaning, full speed. Vacuuming is definitely an increased need for RPMs there, 2,500 to 3,000 depending. Higher bather load. If you have a pool party, you definitely want to increase the RPM while that's going on, just to handle the extra debris and sanitizer demand. Winter freeze protection is usually going to use a low to medium RPM per your manufacturer's instructions. Max speed continuously, just a waste of energy. Optimizing your RPM maximizes your VSP investment. You save money, extend equipment life, and reduce energy use. So check your pump's minimum RPM. If it's over 2,000, then you're probably spending more than necessary. If you need more help or deeper insights into GPM calculations and finding your pool's minimum flow, drop a comment below and I'll be glad to try and help you. Hit subscribe for more educational pool videos. Thanks for watching, and remember, belly flops build character.